Hey, welcome to Farm Talk Friday. I am Ken Jordan. This is my beautiful and amazing wife, Jivana.
Aw.
Hi, honey.
Hi, handsome.
Today is August 4th, 2023. We are here in Costa Rica at the Green Wave House Farm. And
Do you want me to? Oh, you're showing that off.
yeah, now you can see the colors.
Yeah.
Looks pretty cool like that. Okay, what do you got there, Annie?
Anyway, this is what I went and picked up from Jeremy just before I came over. So
Jeremy at Wild Sun?
Yeah.
Jeremy at Wild Sun Rescue Center.
Yes. So we didn't do our whole intro yet.
Oh yeah. Where we talk about why we're here?
Yes. So this is Farm Talk Friday. It's August 4th. Ken
Oh, I
has.
said that already.
Oh, okay. Forgotten everything else that we do at the beginning of our show. Distracted by this cube. So do you want to tell the little story or?
Yeah, we moved to Costa Rica about 7.5 years ago from Los Angeles. I used to be in a band called The Crystal Method. My wife runs a nonprofit called Green Wave. You can check it out at greenwave.eco.
Although that's not working today, but
And,
yes.
yeah. And yeah, let's talk about these blocks.
First,
Oh yeah. Okay. What we're doing here is we've got this little permaculture farm. You can see our chicken tractors there and there. We practice permaculture here. We sometimes explain it, and that's what's going on.
yeah, and sometimes we don't. So, hey, Sammy. So if we don't explain permaculture, you can always go to permaculturepinup.org, and there's a little permaculture 101 page that you can go to. And then if that piques your interest, then you could just go a little bit further. It's really easy to rabbit hole these days with the internet.
That's right.
That's right.
Okay, the blocks.
The blocks. Ken is fascinated by these blocks. So Green Wave was invited to Magic Convention this year. They do it 2 times a year. I think we were invited to the one in February as well. We couldn't make that one. So we were invited again. It'll be our first time on Social Good Row at Magic Convention. So Green Wave is like, it was born in Nevada, if you will. And so I think we're on some sort of list. And they checked us out and they liked us. And so we got the invite.
And I'm born and raised in Las Vegas.
And you're born and raised in
and
Las
I'm on the
Vegas.
board.
Yes, Ken's on the board of Green Wave.
Yes.
And so they do something really nice there. They set you up with not just the booth, but like kind of like your branding. They make this big giant banner for you. And then all you have to come and do as the nonprofit is like sit at your table with something on top. So they do want some sort of like giveaway, but I think QR codes are fine. And so I have QR codes on each one of these sides with different Green Wave projects and campaigns. So this is what we're gonna have. This is kind of like our main thing. And then there's 2 1-pagers that I'm going to have that we print out, but I'm going to be encouraging people Green Wave style to just like get it digitally instead of taking a piece of paper away with them that they'll probably throw away anyway.
And for the 99.999% of you who don't know what the Magic Convention is, it's has nothing to do with magicians, but it's a big apparel manufacturers convention. It's one of the biggest conventions.
Sourcing and distribution.
Yes, one of the biggest conventions in Las Vegas.
For a long time.
All right.
Yeah. So anyways, I'm excited to be at Magic this year, and I'll also be on a panel, and I don't have that information yet, but it's going to happen.
It's going to be awesome. Okay, so every week we post.
Hi, Sharon and Jane and San and Dr. Leo.
Every week we post a little photo announcing this week's Farm Talk Friday. And what was in that photo this week?
Well, this week's photo was this cute picture of like these 2 bees, and I don't know if they were copulating or what they were doing. Maybe they were just snuggling. But but it was in this, it's one of my favorite flowers on a plant called Ohazen. It's in the Malinche family. And they were just kind of like, I don't know, do we know, there was this lady that used to photograph babies, and she would dress them up like they were like little peas or little flowers, and they would be all like cozy and nestled up together, and I don't know. They were like in bean pods and stuff. So that's the vibe I got from this. And maybe she was inspired. She saw something like that. She's like, I'm going to recreate that, but with humans. So it was two little bees in like part of a petal of the Ohazen. It was really cute.
And I wanted to thank Courtney and Ryan for giving me these awesome goggles.
Yes.
Just to jump off the subject. Hey, what happened to our beautiful lighting? Like,
I don't know.
Oh, man.
We've been having lighting problems
That's
with
okay.
the Farm Talk Fridays the last few months.
Everything's cool. Okay. So the last couple of weeks, people have asked me, so did it have two yolks? Because we've been talking about the giant egg.
Yeah.
And we said we were going to crack it open. Our chickens lay eggs, our hens lay eggs, and we were gifted with a giant egg.
Huge.
Like double the size of what we normally get. And the people who know, not us, but the people who know said, oh, that's going to be a double yolk. And so sure enough, we cracked it open today and made a really interesting
Souffle. Quiche.
Yeah.
Souffle.
Yeah, it ended up being pretty good. And anyways, it was a double yolk. So that was our first double yolk egg we've ever had, and it was pretty awesome.
Yes, it was cool. And so that, yeah, hope you got it, and Gita's photography. Hi, Mark, we see you there. So do you want to, I mean, I feel like the elephant in the room is, like, why were you even wearing these?
Okay, so last week, last Saturday, we went to meet some friends for lunch, or I went to meet some friends for lunch with Jivana, and upon arriving at this lunch site, it turns out it was not lunch. So somehow my wife, for the last several months, pulled off the biggest caper. There was this massive surprise birthday party for me. My birthday is not until August 13th. This was still in July. I had no idea. People were there from all over the place: California, Florida, London. And it was incredible. I've seen all these old friends and all current friends. And then after a few things, I realized Scott is there. Scott Kirkland, my partner from the Crystal Method. I just lost it. It was just absolutely amazing. We had like the best party ever. It really was so wonderful, and it's so great to know you've got great friends. And I don't know, it just couldn't have been better. I don't know how you did it. It was so amazing. She worked forever. There were so many people involved. I don't know how they all kept it a secret. I guess I don't pick up on things very well. But anyway, so it turned into about a 3-day thing, and it was just great. And everyone's gone home finally by now, but the party was so good, we just might have to do it again every year. Not for my birthday, but just to bring everybody back.
Yeah.
Thank you, honey.
You're welcome, baby. I love you.
I love you. You're amazing.
You're welcome. So yeah, that was fun.
So that happened.
That happened. Yeah. Ken had no idea. It was very cute.
Yeah, it was just incredible. And I'm going to be posting plenty of pictures to my Facebook page, which is where you're at now.
Yes. So on the farm this week, there wasn't a lot of work that I did this week on the farm.
No,
but
you know,
we gave lots of tours.
She gave lots of tours.
Yeah.
Because
we had our friends from out of town, and you know, this was part of it. It's like, hey, we want you to see what we've been doing.
Yeah, and some of the friends were here before the party normally. Well, probably wasn't normally anyway. Anyway, so there were lots of farm tours this week, so it was a lot of fun showing a lot of people from out of town, our little permaculture farm here.
Yeah, and I just want this to be understood. So we had like 3 days of partying, and then I had to give tours because I couldn't give tours beforehand because it was a surprise party. So it was a very, very tiring week. So there, like I said, not much went on. I wasn't out trimming things back. So I had to like lift vines and stuff for us to pass through on the tours. But Ken complimented me and said I give a very good tour. So that was nice.
Very good.
Yeah.
I just chime in occasionally.
Oh, well. Anyway, so in animal news, we Ken's disappointed that Guy has run dry, so we haven't been getting the green eggs.
So Guy is it's our smallest hen. Her name is Guy because she lays green eggs. G-E. Ghee, which is what we put in our coffee in the morning. Ghee. So
Peter and Sean.
we haven't gotten an egg from her for
At least a month.
Yeah, I think it's been more than that, unless she stopped laying green ones, but I doubt that.
No, yeah, her eggs are kind of smaller too.
And she was on strike. She was just staying in her little room, not walking around. But now she's out and about, so. Maybe we'll start getting some eggs soon.
Yeah.
Okay.
She was broody, and now she's not.
All right.
Yeah. And then something's been going around. So we know that we have a family of 4 foxes that come around these days, but something's been eating frogs. So we had a frog get eaten the other night, one of the bufo frogs, Hope. And then I think there was another one that got eaten, or it was just that one got eaten some more.
Yeah,
it looked different.
I think it got moved.
Okay. So anyways, I don't know what would eat one of those toads. They're huge. They're like that big.
Yeah.
Any guesses?
I mean, I don't. It couldn't have been.
Someone said snakes eat them sometimes, but that would be a big boa.
Yeah, but that would be like they would swallow it and then like regurgitate some of it, right?
We only saw like the frog legs, and I actually thought it was like a large iguana had been eaten. Ken's like, that's a frog.
Yeah. I mean, couldn't have been a pizote or a mapache. A mapache is a
Raccoon.
Is a raccoon.
I don't know.
Well,
anyway, so in other animal news, when we were giving a tour, we gave one to Captain Pete. He had an event last night, by the way, locally here at a restaurant called Puga's, which was great. But let me finish real quick.
Let's identify Pete. Pete Bethune from Earth Race Conservation.
Yeah. Okay. So Captain Pete was here. I was giving him a tour, him and his CEO. And so he is known for like ocean conservation, but he was working with the Costa Rican government and also doing land patrols a couple years ago. So I know that he knows a lot about, the terrestrial animals as well. And so on the tour, we have like a tree and it looks like it's been scratched. And I'm like, hey, Pete, do you happen to know what animal would do this? And he said a deer.
Oh, yeah.
He said it's probably a deer. And it needs to like scratch its horns because they go through this like fuzzy stage and the fuzz on their antlers is itchy. And so that's why they're like trying to get the fuzz off. And so it was on our kind of young Wappy Knoll tree. And we have seen deer in that little patch. So most likely it was a deer. And that was very exciting. Hi, Jody. A lot of people on today.
Yeah, awesome.
Hope's like, whatever ate a bufo frog probably died. I know, right? That's what I'm saying. It's like, who did that? Who would do that? I mean, the animals usually know like what they can eat and not eat. So like, who can tolerate eating a bufo frog?
Do we have Fox's news or just another sighting?
No, yeah, we just had, I don't think it was this week, it was last week.
And then, what's happening with Lambs and Rosa?
That was like last week's.
Oh, this is all last week?
Yeah, I wrote down. This is this week's notes. And Ken's like looking somewhere else.
I'm
Apparently
sorry.
we didn't.
Okay.
That's
all
okay.
right. Well.
I think that's all I have.
Okay. Well, I just want to any of the, there's so many people that were involved and that contributed to the party. I'm finding out more and more.
Like Solar Simon
Yeah.
was our MC, Master of Ceremonies.
Yeah, so there were just so many people that helped, and it was just amazing. I mean, I can die like super happy now. I'm not planning on dying, but I could go. I'd be happy.
Aw, that's when you know you threw a good party. Someone's like, "That's it. I'm good. I'll live." But that was good enough for me.
Yes, so thank you to everyone who came and to everyone who was any part of it.
Yeah.
And for all the well wishes that came on video, and it was just an incredible experience.
Yeah. And Eric was there.
And
in
Eric,
spirit. He said-
yes.
I just want to mention, so we do use these little Post-its, but we also use this really cool paper that is made in Costa Rica. You can get it from ecopaper.com. And this one, I don't know, is this one the banana or the mango? I think the mango is more orange. I think this one's the banana paper, but it's all tree-free paper. And they have coffee, mango, and banana. And then they have one made out of sugar, and that one is like a white paper. So if you needed, like this can be pretty, you make a statement. But if you want paper that looks like paper and you're still printing things out, you can get the white paper, and it looks like any other kind of white paper. But it's not, it's tree-free.
Super cool.
That's right.
Okay.
That's it. I don't know. I think that's it.
All right.
Happy Friday.
We will hopefully see you next week on Farm Talk Friday, probably on the Green Wave page. For my beautiful wife, Jivana, I'm Ken Jordan. See ya.